Oh, says we got an excellent connection. Are we live? Oh, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the King of Anime podcast. We were late a little bit, but that's fine. That's okay. If you're not, caught up on what this show is about, it is essentially about me and my co-hosts. We pick a bunch of anime at the beginning of the season, and we go and we watch through it, and we kill and pass stuff. So to pass something, it takes 2 or more passes. To kill something, it takes 2 or more kills. If any of you ever watched Anime FMK from Team 4 Star, it's the same exact shit. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing swell. Sorry I was a little late, but sometimes some things happen. You gotta address it and you gotta do it. But anyway, pretty good day.
Who's that guy that said episode 5 of Vivy was gonna like blow us away? Like he did the Willie Tiber speech.
So Scarlet,
Yeah. Where was the prophecy? It was not fulfilled.
You lied.
Well, Scarlet Disaster has it. The actual quote. He says, the guy said in all caps, in episode 5 of Vivy, you will all be blown away, end quote. This was said at the timestamp of 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 25 seconds. The reason why this is a prophecy is because there is no manga or light novel in an anime original, so he can't know that. So yeah, we have to wait and see if episode 5 was really that for the guys on the podcast.
You lied.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, you are no Nostradamus.
Yeah, so what's up everybody? How's everybody doing? Hollow, Scarlet, Mace, Windex, Lol Master, who asked me to invite Mr. Beast. Why?
Why Mr. Beast?
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna even respond. It's like saying ask the president to be on the podcast. Do you really think the president even knows what an anime is?
No.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. I seen some pics of Joe Biden with Love Live Girls.
I think that was. Oh yeah, yeah. No,
he
you're totally
he was
right.
sniffing him.
He was sniffing
their
on
hair.
him, kissing on him. Yeah, we need to get that man away from children.
Yeah. Please get away from Maki and Nico and the rest.
Oh lord. Scarlet Disaster says, I am hyped for the Vivy section just to see the guy who always asks, is Vivy's design anatomically correct? Which I think we got a partial answer to that. So that should be fun. Holographic says, Donation War Arc 2? No thanks.
It ain't gonna happen.
Oh my god, EA, don't, no. So I guess, sometimes we talk about events in anime news from time to time. What'd you guys think about the Madoka Magica movie?
I never saw it.
Are we talking about the news of the new movie or the actual?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I guess I never saw the movie about them singing about cake, and I never. Well, as far as like the announcement, I guess it's pretty exciting. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do or what they're gonna add on to the whole story, but that should be interesting, I suppose.
I mean, I'll let Soxy go.
I was going to say the Rebellion movie was great. I loved it. Like I won't spoil what happens in the movie, but my goodness, I went from a Kyoko stan to. I mean, I love Homura, just from excluding the events of the movie, but the movie just made me absolutely love Homura. So I think everybody has to watch that. So I'm excited for the sequel also because Gin Oribuchi is writing it. That's all I needed to know. Once I knew that he was writing it, I was on board because looking at Magica record, that was
Bad.
Yeah, I was just going to say not good, but yeah, bad. Yeah,
No
he didn't
reason.
write that, so it's kind of expected. I think the person who wrote that was just like an animator in one episode or something. It was like somebody that like didn't have any writing experience, and he did the writing. So yeah.
it was something like that. I see. I think the anime is probably going to be good just because Gin is writing it and hopefully directing it. But my whole worry about the whole thing is like it's the same thing that happened with Meiji Record and why that sucks. It's just they're trying to fateify it. They're trying to make Madoka Magica exactly like Fate. It's just not like Fate at all. Like it doesn't have those legs that Fate has. So hopefully.
Keiki.
Wait a minute. I gotta disagree with you. See, the reason why I feel like I don't know exactly what you mean by Fateify.
Turn it into a gacha game. Make a bunch of sequels and spin-offs.
Okay. I feel like the reason why you can do that is because of Homura's power, which we all know is spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched Madoka Magica. Just like for the next 5 seconds, her power is time travel, so it leaves a lot of threads for them to do a lot of different things with that. So
I thought she was God.
Where are you talking about?
Madoka
In the main
Magica.
series? In the main series?
Yeah. Isn't she basically become God at the very end?
Oh, you're Madoka?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Homura's power, just time travel. But yeah, that also.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Madoka's power also allows for that too.
Yes.
I feel like with the crazy powers of Madoka Magica, they can do a lot of different things to branch off from the story and create spin-offs and whatnot. That doesn't mean it's going to be good, granted, but they have the leg room to do it without it being weird, I don't think.
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree because I just feel like just leave it where it's at. We don't need any more. It's the same thing with Code Geass. Like, why are we getting a bunch of sequels stuff that to me had a pretty good ending?
Because we gotta get C2 eating more pizzas sexually.
Oh wow.
I mean, have you had Pizza Hut? It may you may eat it like that when you're eating Pizza Hut.
It makes you take off your clothes, indeed.
So is that's why I was taking off my clothes earlier today when I was eating Pizza Hut.
You were like, "Oh my god, the stuffed crust is amazing."
Then I like put on this like straight jacket suit thing. It was weird.
Wait, you put it on, or was that someone else?
Yeah, well, no, I did. Some like tall guy, his legs were like really skinny, like stared at me and his eyes shine, and I doing stuff. It was apparently part of a revolution or something. Who knows?
C lost his damn mind. I don't know how this podcast is going to turn out from here on out, but
hey,
yeah,
it's fine. You know what else is fine? Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, I think I like this show now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that is not what I was expecting from you.
No, I really, truly, and honestly just did not see that coming. Because, first of all, I knew his ass was going to get kicked. I just was looking to see what the whole payoff was going to be. And it worked in his favor. He got to see, or I guess like the big boss man got to come on to the area and show himself. And he became friends with him. Just randomly, which kind of strange, but I guess what we find out like towards the end of the episode was that I guess he saw his brother in him. That's why he admired him, and that's when he realized that, oh well, this guy's probably not the same bad person. Who's the other bad person? That's when we find out at the very end, oh, it's the dude with the glasses. So yeah, I thought that was is it weird? Yes. Is it it's totally out of left field, but it has me hooked now. And I'm ready to see more.
I never expected that from you. I thought this was going to get the courtesy pass from you because for me, the first half of this episode, I was not really enjoying it that much. I thought there was cool moments. I thought everything made sense, but I just felt a little like felt a little out of it. By the end, it was all right. I thought this episode was like whatever, in my opinion. But what do you think, Satsuki?
Huh.
I think this is the best episode thus far.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Damn, dude, this is crazy.
Well, okay, so I think just having the character, his name was Sano. Having the character like Sano was interesting. You know, to where he's like the leader of these crazy delinquents, but he has a very eccentric personality to where he'll beat someone's ass, but he'll also be friends with the main character, and you know it's just fine. It's just like he just lives life on a whim. I think having a character like that is very interesting. So I'm intrigued to see like where his character goes, how he interacts with everyone else, and you know how things go with him. So I just think like the presence of Sano was a good supplement to the episode. And with the only thing that's like gets me with this show is I'm still wondering how this whole time travel mechanic works, because I already talked about it before. How his I forgot exactly his name, but how his girlfriend
Takamichi? Oh.
no his girlfriend's brother, his little brother, his
Oh.
girlfriend's little brother, I forgot his name.
Like Nato or something.
Yeah, I think that's right. Like how that's explained, I feel like that's not right. Just because there's some inconsistencies in it. I also think it was a very odd moment when damn, I forget names. When you see Sano like bend down to the main character, and then he says like he looks at him and he says, "Are you really in middle school?" I thought that was a very weird scene. He may have just been saying that because he stood up to someone as big as the other main delinquent dude, you know. But I felt like he like knew something about the time travel thing. Like if one person can do it, it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine that other people can do it. So I thought that scene was weird, and maybe that's why he took an interest in him. Other than the fact that he said he reminds him of his brother.
Damn, I'm the lame duck out of here. I thought it was okay. I just thought it was an okay episode. What I mean, I
thought it was funny how
don't know.
how basically what's her name? Hinata was gonna go. Well, no, she went ahead and smacked Sano up in the face, and I'm like, oh, he's dead. And it was giving off that vibe. And then he was just like, Nanjite, just kidding. I'm not gonna beat you up. And I was confused by that too. And then the tattoo guy was just like, oh, you little rascal. I was about to kick your ass. And I don't know. It was weird, but it was funny at the same time, just because I don't know. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I really like that Hinata scene because you have everybody who's so petrified of these two. They're like, wow, they have the audacity to go to this school and just try to take someone out of the class, and even the teacher isn't doing anything about it. Everybody's just super scared of them. And then Hinata walks up to him, right square in his face, and just slaps him and is like, yo, my boyfriend doesn't want to be with you. The balls on Hinata are humongous.
Oh my god, she's the best. She's the best. She literally like, remember that episode where she was like, I'm gonna beat them all up. I'm gonna fucking kill them. She almost did this episode. It's great.
And these people beat up people and then walk on their backs just so that they don't touch on the floor.
Yeah, that scene. It okay. I've never just straight up stepped on people like that, but I gotta imagine it can't be like that comfortable just to step on people.
It's
Like,
very
have
slippery.
good, like the balance, yeah. Like
It just takes a lot of work. Like they could have just gone, like just walked across the school way easier than they could have tell people to line up.
They were taking like really wide steps too, because they had everybody spaced out evenly.
Yeah, man, that is the life of delinquents, though.
Yeah, you get to beat people up and walk all over them, literally
Yeah.
and figuratively, and yeah, you get to enjoy no cops or no adults for some reason ever messing with you,
It
like
still
ever.
bugs me out that these are middle schoolers. That's the thing about it. Like the ages in middle school for Japan, I think, are like, what is it? Like, it's like 12 to 14. Because
Like
that
that.
middle school is like 3 years, I think.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah,
12 to
yeah.
14. So like these guys are getting punked by people under the ages of 15.
Right, people's whose balls haven't even dropped yet. You know, they're just like, "What's up, man? I'm gonna beat you up." I'm
Exactly
sorry.
like that.
Could you say that a little bit louder? Yes, as my voice is dropping. I'm gonna beat you up. It's just it's ridiculous.
Oh, but that one big guy who's in middle school, I, the jury's still out on him. I don't think he's in middle school. That's a grown man with a mortgage and 3 kids and a wife, and you know he has loans to pay. There's no way that dude's in middle school. My God. Like I've
I
never seen a middle schooler that huge. I've seen big middle schoolers, mind you, but never that huge. My goodness.
It's insane. What can I say?
I guess so. Guess so. Hollow's making a lot of statements right now, and it's scaring me.
You seem to give that link away very easily, see?
He already has the link. That's the thing.
Oh. Oh, well then why didn't he post it? Oh, because he doesn't have admin privileges. Gotcha.
I'm not sure who made him
Oh.
post it, but he has the link.
I want to read Scarlet. He said, I love how the delinquents are represented. They are not romanticized. Um, hmm, I think, hmm, I think Sano is to some degree because like the way he's present. My goodness. Oh, whew. The way, yeah, I feel like the delinquents. I feel like I think my balls dropped, guys. Oh shit.
Hey guys, I'm ready to fight. Let's do
uh,
this.
I think the way Sano is represented, I think that kind of romanticized them because he's like this delinquent with a heart of gold, and I feel like that's an ideal version of a delinquent because I don't I don't think delinquents are like that. It would be rare to find a person like Sano, and maybe that's the point. The fact that he's a rarity. Um, so in that way, it doesn't romanticize them. Uh, but I guess you could say that with the other guys for sure because they're assholes. Uh, they're like the worst of the worst. But even then, I think what was a telling scene about like the fight between big delinquent adult guy versus I keep forgetting names versus Takamichi. Is that his name?
Yeah, that's right. That's him.
Okay. Versus Takamichi is like when he started like beating him within an inch of his life, they all start like they were all for the fight initially, but when it got a little too bad to where they thought he was actually going to die, they kind of like backed off and were kind of disgusted and were kind of like, telling him to be like, because when the dude asked for his bat, everybody was like, wait, a bat? Like, hmm? So, they're not treated as like pure evil, I don't think.
Yeah.
They're more humanized. Would probably be the right word, or more grounded, rather. An even better
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something shit, but I forgot.
Kenny gave $5. Go drink some water, Sasuke.
Oh, here we go.
Uh, I have vodka. That's close, right?
Yeah, it's as clear as water. Sure, why not?
Oh yeah. I'll just say I confused it with water.
It's a very loud noise.
I need some water too.
I have a Dr. Pepper cream soda. Don't ever buy that, guys, because it is not good. I'm only drinking it because I
Really?
bought it. Yeah. I thought it was going to be so good because I'm like, I like Dr. Pepper. I watched Steins Gate. I like cream soda. I bought a 12 pack of it. I drunk one and I was disgusted. Well, it's not disgusting. It's just not as great as I thought it was going to be. but I had to drink it all because I don't want to waste it. Shout out to Kyoko.
Hollow's donating, I guess wet farts, so that's fun.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So, fuck, I forgot it again. Damn it, Hollow. Continue. Sorry.
I too blame every issue I have on Hollow. It's like that bike meme where the dude has the stick inside the like.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Damn it, Hollow.
Oh yeah, I remember now. There's 2 or 3 people I think in the chat were saying that this anime is rushed.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's rushed. I mean,
feel like
I think it's at a decent pace.
Yeah, I feel like it's at a decent pace. If not, I think it's if it has a weird pacing issue, I think it would be that it's a little slower in some parts. So maybe that's just like the way they're adapting it. Like if you read the manga, like you would be like, oh, this is like obviously they're going through stuff, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a Liden Film adaptation. This is the studio's producing it, and they are known. They did the adaptation of Blade of the Immortal.
No.
So the second adaptation, I should say, not the first one. First one was Production IG.
Good.
Yeah, still not good. Except for those first 2 episodes. I cry.
Didn't they also do Hanabado? And did they have something to do with Berserk? It was like something.
They may have done the 2D for Berserk. I don't think they do any CG.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they have like outsourcing for CG stuff that they can do at all. So I could be wrong on that. Who knows? Holographic just donated another $1. It says wet farts, so that's fun. That's great.
I know exactly why that is.
Yeah, me too. It's my fault.
It's because of last night.
Yep, last night. Scarlett says it's a manga reader saying that because they cut out some parts of the manga. See, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if they cut out parts of it. That's fine.
I mean, as long as it feels like it's going at a decent pace, I don't see where that's wrong. Because I don't know, I feel like there's some things you don't need to include every single thing unless it's like important to the story.
Right. Like, well, yeah, not every adaptation is life or death needs to be 1-to-1. I think we talked about this with
we have to adapt the part where they brushed up against each other.
Well, that's very important in the Promised Goofy Land. They should have adapted that. That's a very important part of Satsuki's FIFA dream, because if they don't rub up, they don't rub down, if you know what I'm saying.
It dragged it from a 4 to a 3.
Oh, Lord. Pat says, Pat Nutini says they also did Other Side Picnic, which was a horrible adaptation. So yeah, they're guys, they are known for horrible adaptations.
That sounds like a funny thing. It almost sounds like The Promised Neverland, but like it's a parody of it. Other Side Picnic.
The concept is really cool. I don't know what the source is about, but yeah, I heard it wasn't a good anime. But QRW6 says, "What up, KOA? I watched The Promised Goofy Land and dub on Toonami, then dropped it in the middle of episode 3. Dub is good, but talent wasted on a trash adaptation." See,
man,
they fucked up your fever dream.
You got further than us.
Yeah, I know. We had to go beyond.
What I said further than you dropped it earlier than us. I meant to say, my bad.
QRW6 says Liden Films did Hanabado and the 2016 Berserk. Sorry.
So they made Hanabano look great, but 2016 Berserk, they just okay.
Okay, so
what Steve said, it wasn't the CGI. So the CGI was the problem in Berserk, not the 2D animation.
Yeah, the 2D animation. I watched the first 2 episodes of 2016 Berserk again a couple months ago, and just because I wanted to see how bad it was with a friend, and it's pretty bad. But yeah, the 2D stuff was like pretty cool. And when it shows up every like in just these I don't know why they didn't go all CGI, but when it shows up it's like, holy crap, this looks so good. So I don't know. I thought it was Gimba that did 2016 Berserk and 2017, the same studio that was in charge of doing, I think, a bunch of kids shows or something. So I don't know. Don't know.
Hanabata was great.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Not the anime, but the animation. Anime is.
Oh yeah. The anime is subpar at best. Animation is like really great for some reason.
See, what I actually would like to do, though, speaking is final words on Berserk and Liden Films, is I would actually like to go back and rewatch it for the story, see if the story holds up. I don't know.
You are a brave man.
Maybe I am. Bilal Hamden says, just want to say, without the promised Goofy Land, I wouldn't have found your channel.
Well, that's nice. At least Sasuke's fever dream did something right.
Oh Lord. So I mean, you guys pretty much covered all the bases of what I wanted to talk about Tokyo Revengers. What are you guys giving it?
Pass.
Pass as well.
All right. I'm passing it too. Unless I'm not. Then we're gonna have to
passing it, baby.
We're gonna have to do a D-mail and go back in time. 86. I love this episode. Knowing how things are going, maybe you guys won't. What did you guys think?
No, I absolutely hated. No, I'm kidding. I really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. This is made by the dude who did ReZero?
No, thank God, no.
Wait, which one was the one that
Vivy.
Okay. I was gonna say okay. But anyway, this show I really liked how they did like the compare and contrast. Yeah, the first half is of the 86, their regular daily lives. And something as cliche as a peeping Tom, look at them swim bath scene, I found myself laughing hysterically. All because it was set up to that very last like joke at the very end. And I forget exactly what it was, but it was something that one of the girls said because they liked one of the dudes. And then he said, hey, why not give that one thing a try? And it was perfect. And it just made me laugh so hard just because, you know, he knew he was screwed either way. So he was just like, might as well just go all out and say it.
Yeah.
I love that. The happiness with them. And then when it came to the second half, which had our main character, Vladistera.
By the way, I just want to say, graphic fantastic. Wonder who that is. It's donated $1. Says I will do this 96 more times. It is episode 99 after all.
All right. So Vladistera was she was doing her thing. Like you saw her talking with the 86, basically just more or less just kind of wanting to get to know him. And even the girl who, spoiler, eventually ended up dying on the battlefield was the same person that told her, don't get too close, because this is something that not a lot of people stay a part of, and I wouldn't want to see you get dragged down. And I like how you didn't see her death on screen. You saw it in the perspective of Vlad, and it makes it more relatable. I mean, you could have seen her go down in a big fiery explosion, just amazing, but it makes it impactful, but also just very normal, because to her that it's just a dot on the screen. So I really liked that. And then just at the end, how that one dude was just going off on her. I was like, you're going a little too hard on her, man. Yeah. Like, come on. I mean,
you're scarring her.
Seriously. And then for some reason they chose to do an artistic sideways eye tier, which I'm like, okay, that was an interesting choice, but okay. But other than that, like everything else was like fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I loved this episode. I loved the thing that got me was the animation. It was so beautiful. It was so expressive, so well done. This is one of my favorite episodes of the week, easily. Like this was just came out of nowhere for me, and just really impressed me. I'm definitely liking Lena's character a lot more. Starting out, she was just kind of like, oh, she's there. I think I gravitated towards Undertaker way more. But after this episode, I'm like, she's really cool. And yeah, the whole when they're in the lake, at first I rolled my eyes because I was like, here we go. But as it started to play out, almost immediately, I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is just an awesome scene. It's lighthearted. It doesn't have, really dumb fan service in it. It's just a really heartfelt scene that further humanizes these soldiers that are basically like nobody even knows is there. So thought all that was really cool. What do you think, Satsuki?
Yeah, as you guys already said, the whole scene where we see them playing and in the water and whatnot, that was just to humanize them and to give, emphasize the fact that the 86 are people just like everyone else. And it's interesting too because we don't get those scenes with everybody else. I don't know the name of their nation and whatnot, but everybody who's not 86, we don't get a lot of scenes of them. We just get like the military focus and whatnot, and we see the world through Lena's lens, and we don't really get to see everybody humanized other than like her friend and whatnot. So I find that kind of interesting. But what EA said about like how her name is so difficult to say. It's like
Vladilena? What?
No. I call her Lena. I call her because they call her Lena. But the other name of the girl that died this episode, it's like Krush Bolte. Like what the? I don't know. I don't even know what nickname I can give her.
Just call her Cursed Blutz.
Cursed Blutz. So Cursed Blutz, her death, as EA said, I feel like that was handled in the right way because again, just like what EA said, it wasn't handled in like she goes out in a blaze of glory and where everything is like it's like a movie to where she's going out in this way that's it's so amazing or anything like that. We get it from Lena's perspective in a way that it's kind of like she's just gone. She just sees something on the screen, that person is gone, and that's it. And I feel like that perspective was important because it immerses us in her mind that, and this is not what she thinks, but at least this is how the other 86 views her, in that she's not personally connected to it. So like with her death, there was a disconnect in between how the 86 feels and how she feels. She can feel sympathetic towards them, but it's not going to have the same impact as it would the 86 because they're personally talking to her. They see her face. They know her. They probably know her real name. As they said in in the last thing that guy was spouting at her, that the fact that she never asked them their real names, it's more personal with them. So I think because we saw within the episode, we saw two different perspectives where we saw Lena's perspective and we saw the 86 perspective on things. So I think with her death, just getting Lena's perspective again emphasized how she saw things. It's kind of like, okay, she's gone, on to the next thing. That's pretty much how it is.
Yeah. It's her death reminds me a lot, actually. Just going back to that, of how they handled Vin Diesel's character's death in Saving Private Ryan. It just came out of nowhere.
I thought you were about to say Fast and Furious. But yes, my God, same. Okay, continue.
Yeah, they're just gets sniped. He just bleeds out, and it's like it happens. It's like one of those things of war, where war is unpredictable, and
Yeah.
1 second like they're there, the next second they're on the ground bleeding in front of you. Or in her instance, she simply just gets stuck. That's it. I mean, that's all you need.
Yeah. Your death doesn't have to be dramatic to be impactful.
Yeah, definitely. You just need to be creative with it, I think, and make it mean something. Holographic donated $1, says, Ben, please make a donation goal for episode 100. Is he just commenting through $1 super chats?
I think he is. He's just throwing it around at this point.
Oh my God. Catching up with some of the chat here. Robwad Karma says, I loved it, but still need more world building and the story to move forward already. For now, I give it an 8 out of 10. So people really seem to be enjoying it. Addie says, the girl who didn't want to step into the water got stuck in the wetland. Pretty ironic, isn't it?
Huh. Yeah, that is ironic. I didn't even think of that, but...
Scarlet Disaster says, weirdly, I liked the bathing scene because it was interesting for me to see such a cliche scene, usually made for the male audience, seeing it portrayed by a female writer, and for me, she nailed it. Yeah, it's just cool. It wasn't...
That is true.
It wasn't boobs flopping everywhere, which is, I think, something we are tired of on KOA when that shit happens.
I mean,
we're not tired of it. We're not tired of it that way, but like in terms of like ruining a story and just not needing to be there. Yeah, we're kind
I
of.
think it all depends on how you do it. You know,
right.
if it's coming.
Yeah, if it's window bobs. Or if it's fucking witch bobs pulling shit out of her cleavage.
I don't know what that show needed. It probably wasn't a bathing scene though. But yeah, I think it just depends on how the tone of it. And, you know, I think we all recognized when we saw that scene, it was there to make us care more about the 86.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
For sure. Pat says, fun fact number 2, the author is a fan of garter belts. The belts that hold up the stockings for Elena. Source volume 1 afterwards.
She's a fan of panty and stocking?
Panty and stocking garter belt.
No, not garter belt.
Fly away. Yeah.
Garter
Fly
space
away.
Belts. The actual item.
When are they making another season of that? They'll never will.
Yeah, they won't.
Addie also says she is a big fan of Gundam.
Damn.
Someone gave us a dislike because of that. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Arthur Shi makes a great comment. 86 by Teppei Nagatsuki.
Oh, I also
what would
want to
this
say
look like?
It would probably be bad if it was written by Teppei.
It would be lollies turning into planes.
Yes. It would be a bunch of fucking lollies. Evil lollies. That's what it would be. And they're all annoying.
I love how Teppei has like barely in between. I mean, there's some in between with like the boobs in this series. Like there's like Amelia, there's Crush, but like he'll have like Priscilla and Elsa and Minerva, and then there'll be like fucking Typhon, Beatrice. It's like
God, I hate it. It's just like all the good characters, all the actual adult female characters die and get replaced by little children. It's the worst. I don't understand why it never gets called out. It needs to be called out more because it's you know that when a character dies in that series, a lolly is gonna come out and it's gonna be half fucking naked.
Or they're going to be 100 years old and thousands of fucking clones of it.
You guys, season 3, there is a character, one of the most annoying ass characters in all of ReZero.
Really? More annoying than Oh, it's a girl. Okay.
She looks like a lolly. She's like 21, but she looks like a small child, and she wears a string bikini.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
She's the worst.
So she's the girl that ruined Slime Daddy.
Oh,
honestly, yeah,
Minyama.
it's on the level. Well, Milam is probably better than her, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's not good.
yeah.
Pringles are amazing.
I was gonna say with 86, I also like the fact that the 86 are taking time to warm up to Lena. I think we all expect them to eventually, at the very least, be on friendly terms with her. They don't have to be like actual friends with her, but right now they're still in the space where they just don't they can't connect with her just because they live in two different worlds. And as I said before, the last podcast we did, I think it's going to take Lena meeting them in person for them to actually start respecting her, because they like when normal time when it's normal times, when no one is dying, when everything is cool, they'll talk to her, they'll be very cordial. But when it's a situation like when a death happens, you see how they treat her. So I like the fact that they're kind of antagonistic against her. It makes sense considering her upbringing and their upbringing.
Oh, Jesus fucking Lord. Liliana has donated $5 saying, "It is I, Liliana." That's the character I was talking about.
Oh shit. Are we going to die?
Who?
No, she's a child. You just like kick her or something.
I don't
No,
see no
some of these-
donation.
She
Some of
plays a
these
loot.
children-
Oh, it happened.
Eh.
It's through Streamlabs.
Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, it didn't pop up. Oh, whatever. Just flicker in the forehead, just like all lollies. You know.
No, I don't know. You have experience in beating lollies, EA?
No, just
Well,
flick them.
yeah.
That's the thing. Whenever someone's really shorty, you just flick them in the head, and then they go 1,000 feet. the other way.
Liliana is the definition of flick that girl in the head, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna want to shotgun that lolly.
Rochambeau.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Scarlet Disaster says, "I care a lot about the characters with this episode. I want to see them all happy, but the end scene really shows how the relationship between Lena and the team has room to grow, and I'm excited." Super Bleach says, "I think I completely missed the character death. I have no idea who you guys are talking about. Anyways, this is the first episode of 86 that I liked."
We're talking about black-haired girl who was I think she's the one who threw the knife at that one guy.
Yeah, Suguha from SAO.
Yeah, the cool one, the very cool one who didn't want to get in the water with everyone. They mentioned her death at the very beginning of the episode. They said her name, but we didn't know who that was until like later in the episode where they name dropped her. And
So
at the
it
very
was-
end of the episode, we heard her stuck. We heard her stuck, and then we heard her death and whatnot. Again, we didn't actually see it. It's just kind of like you got to piece everything together.
Robot Karma says, also besides B-SARS, is this the best CGI we have ever seen in anime history? I think that
What?
I think that
No.
that goes to what is it called? Land of the Lustrous and B-Stars.
Yeah. Wait, they're saying is this the best CGI we've seen in anime?
I don't know, they may be replying to somebody. I'm not sure.
I was like, hell no. Hell no.
Scarlet says, and I don't really exactly who died. And I think that was the point. Because of Lena, the audience really didn't have the knowledge of the 86 characters. The death only means something for them. All right. I thought this is a great episode, as I've said previously. My thoughts on it are that I may actually do weekly coverage of this series, because I actually really like this show now. Like, it's right down my alley of shows. It's just, like I said in the previous weeks, it just feels like a blast from the past, but in such a good way. And It's also nice that it's written by a female, I think, because it's just not... It's a different perspective, a different viewpoint, and I think that already is making it seem just so much more different and unique. And that's kind of how I would describe this. It's just it's a very unique anime. We're not really focused on what's happening in the battles. We're focusing it on the perspective of Lena for a lot of these things, and it's really just about getting these characters closer and closer to one another. So it also seems like in the next episode she's gonna be learning their names too, so that's gonna be fun. I just thought this was an amazing episode. But what'd you guys think? Pass or kill?
Pass.
I want everybody to take notice that C did not think about covering this anime weekly until we had this bath scene.
What the hell? There's like a bath scene at the very beginning, right?
No.
Listen.
Even if there is, I'm gonna just say no.
Listen.
I don't think there was any bath scenes in any other episodes. This was the only one with fan service, so you're caught.
Yep.
What? I'm caught? What did I
do? We know why you want to cover the series weekly. In anticipation that we get another scene.
It's very engaging. It's very nice. I love it. I'm passing it.
Oh my lord.
Boobs.
I'm passing as well.
Wait, you just said passing because of boobs.
Yeah, but he's not covering the series weekly like you are.
What? This is not fair. I literally... What am I going to do in videos when boobs show up? I'm going to be like, I'm going to spend 30 minutes breaking down the boobs?
Yeah. Wait, you just said it. That's what you're going to do.
No, I'm not. It's a hypothetical. I'm asking you.
You did hentai reviews. I don't believe you.
Yeah. In 2014 and 15. It's been like 6 years since then.
Oh, we're bringing stuff that's in the past, and now we're bringing it to the modern day. Cancel culture. Here we go.
So you have a resume. That's what you're saying.
And you can expose me further because those videos are on my Patreon. $1 tier and up.
There you go.
So you
become a member today.
Become a member to expose me. What if I'm still public as well on one of my channels? So if you can find it, you can find it. Lightning Eagle says he needs a 30-minute breakdown. Of what?
Of the, you know what?
Well, what? I pass in this. Let's move on.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, Vivy! What the fuck? There's boobs in this one.
The prophecy! The prophecy is here. The Dark Lord is coming, and her name is Vivy.
We were lied to.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? That wasn't anything.
Yeah, this is a fucking normal episode of Vivy.
In fact, I think this is one of the weakest episodes, in my opinion. I was not at all impressed. In fact, I don't even remember what happened, other than there was a cube floating.
Fuck the cube.
Somebody was doing an android, and they have to blow it up
naked.
now.
Vivy was naked at the very end.
And Wally, a lot of Wallys were in there.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it now. This show is, I don't know what the rating is now, but 3 weeks in, this thing had like an 8.5 or something.
Let me look
on
it
Mal.
up.
It is. This show is like a 7.
It is sitting at an 8.37 according to my anime list.
All right, yeah, it sure is.
This anime is not a 8.37.
It definitely is not.
Not at all.
It's more like it's damn near backwards. I think it should sit at like a 7.38. I think that's more accurate.
It's like one whole notch below. It's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's way better than Airplane Lollies, but
oh yeah,
League is better than that. But man, at least he's getting better, not getting worse.
I mean, like it keeps me engaged enough with the story, but I don't see it like an anime like 86 or the anime we haven't talked about yet, To Your Eternity or Fruits Basket, to where I'm looking forward to these episodes. Yeah. Like I don't see Vivy like that right now. Like this episode, we focused on this island that is ran by AIs, and this is done because of the events that we see. Vivy saved that hotel that was in the space. Um, I kind of want to talk about this. It seems like everything that Vivy is doing is actually advancing AI's technology and their empowerment, and it feels like that's intentional. I don't think this teddy bear person is actually good because,
I told you, I called it.
I mean,
Sign the contract, diva.
yeah, he could be like yeah, he is Cube. He is Cube.
He's also a cube, so
Yeah, he is a cube now. I forgot. But yeah, I just don't trust this guy. It's not because he talks like Twista, where he's talking like he's saying like 5,000 words in 1 second. It's just like everything that Vivy is doing, like I said, is advancing technology and is making AIs more powerful. That can't not be just a coincidence every time. It's happened every single episode. So like there has to be some correlation with that.
I mean, yeah, it's to pay.
Yeah. I mean, like maybe maybe that wasn't intended with the scientists who created them. Maybe he's defective or something like that. Something happened along the way, but I just can't see him being this person who is a true helper to Vivy and humanity, and then he wants the best. He's looking out in the best interest of everyone else when it comes to humanity. I can't see that because of what's going on in the story. He can keep saying, "Oh, it's because you did this and you did this," but the fact that you had the future and the foresight for all this stuff and things are still not working out in your favor, that's suspicious.
Yeah, it also kind of makes Vivy look super stupid.
All she wants to do is sing in front of people.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about anything else.
Mace Windex brings up a great comment because it was actually a real legitimate thought I had during this episode when I was questioning why the show is so well loved by people. Mace Windex says it's voted high because it gives weebs hope they can marry android waifus. I think that's real. I think that's an actual.
I think that's fair too. Just because there's a niche fan base like that.
Would you marry Vivy?
Hell no.
Wow.
Even if she was anatomically correct, it doesn't matter, or whatever the word is. It doesn't matter to me because even she just lays there like a fucking log. She wouldn't do anything anyway.
She's the equivalent of WinRAR. She does one task and does it really well, and you don't give her money for it.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy, but what if the task is something that you really want done repeatedly?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's
like cleaning the dishes.
Or singing lessons.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Well, let's see. There you go.
Are we referencing Carolyn Tuesday?
Yeah. It's like louder.
I love Carolyn Tuesday. So great.
Me too. Let's watch. Let's kill this show and watch that instead.
Okay, listen. I'd be totally down for watching Carol Tuesday weekly again. That'd be great. But
we'll just be like, remember the last time? Remember? Oh, this is great. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
That show is actually great. The only thing I have complaints about
it's the ending, right?
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot with I can't remember his name.
Gennaro Watanabe.
Yes. I feel like a lot of his endings, at least for me,
what the fuck?
Kind of are like weird. They're weird. It's not necessarily bad, but sometimes they're very weird. And I feel like that was the case with Carolyn Tuesday.
Catching up with Super Traps. Super
Traps? It's a trap! Run!
Holographic donated $1. # SeaTactics Exposed. And then Diva, I have a feeling this is all.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
Donated $1 says, am I anatomically correct? Ooh woo.
Woo.
We don't know yet.
I don't know. Oh, whoa. Matsumoto-kun.
Wait. What the? Watanabe did Terror and Resonance?
He sure did. That's an underrated show.
I didn't like that ending.
Again, it's another weird ending, I admit. And the weirdest English you'll ever hear.
Oh my god, I hate it. Her name was Five, right?
Yeah, 5 was annoying.
I hate her. I hated her English. I liked her character. I just didn't like the English.
You're kidding me. 50 miles. It's like, oh my god.
It was terrible.
It's she was trying to talk to, like, I like how they had like English, like you could tell they're speaking English, like, oh, we're working on it, man. We're doing this. You're kidding me. I don't know. It just sounded so. It didn't sound like authentic. It was
it was very jarring to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Matsumoto-kun has donated $1. Says a bunch of Japanese shit.
Oh,
he's probably saying fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fuck.
Yeah, let's not even translate it. Let's just assume that he's saying that.
Son of a bitch.
Well, he says AI, and I can't copy and paste this fucking text. So we're never gonna fucking know.
We'll never know.
Oh well, oh well, buddy.
Oh Lord. What is there to say about this episode on my end? I am not impressed. It's just a whatever show. Like, the whole thing really just kind of reeks of Tappei creating a show for weebs. Like,
yep.
The only reason Vivy doesn't need to fucking be in the show. Why is Vivy in the show other than to look pretty and be like the ideal typical anime waifu character? And that sucks because her design's really good.
I want to say something.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just now thought of something just now. What are the odds of her saving the same terrorist dude more than once on one occasion? Because
she already did.
But well, listen, the whole boat exploded or whatever it was, plane. I really don't remember this episode, but I remember she saved this guy from the water, and the guy's like, "You." It's almost comical at this point. He keeps. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. He's gonna keep saving her. She's gonna keep saving him. Excuse me. And then
they're gonna fall in love.
He's gonna fall in love.
Yeah,
he's gonna.
The thing with it is like I'm okay with.
Guys, we just had a donation.
Oh shit!
From Tappei Nagatsuki. He donated, oddly enough, $1. It says, "You must not kill my show, please. I work very hard." He works very hard, you guys.
Man, fuck you,
Tappei, if you worked really hard, why did you only donate $1?
I was gonna
explain
say,
that.
No, don't say that.
You cheap ass.
It doesn't seem like you're working that hard. It seems like you're working for the free.
Yeah, what are you doing? You just don't have a pencil sharpener? You just use your teeth to sharpen your pencils?
I was gonna say I'm okay with plot conveniences, right? Because sometimes it's just needed to advance the plot. I'm okay with things being like in the favor of just what the story needs to be if you need to just progress the story. But like EA said with the whole thing of Vivy saving the same guy over and over and over, it's kind of like it's there just to, because we know this guy is going to probably change in the future and have his whole faction be on the side of Vivy and whatnot. It's like, what? I don't know. I don't really care for it too much. It feels very contrived. It's just, I don't know. It's not organic enough for me to really mess with. But
oh my god. Yeah. Tappei Nagatsuki donated $20. You're correct. Here is more money.
Oh god.
You got to stop eating them pencils, Tappei. They're going to your head.
I'm sorry, Tepe. I am very sorry.
Let's hope they're unleaded.
Gomendasai.
Could you imagine just living off of pencils? That would suck.
Wait, eating pencils or like living off of my pencil work, like art and whatnot?
No, like physically consuming pencils.
That doesn't sound very.
Well, you can eat pencils. Some of them.
I don't know why anyone would though. I mean, Tepei's doing it.
Have you ever ate lead?
I mean, you have to get the unleaded ones.
I've eaten the lead before. I mean, I think we've all been curious.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Hollow says, "Wow, Tepei is here."
Oh,
what are the odds? Hollow. You just missed Tepei.
Dude, that's weird. Hollow's like a ReZero channel, and like Tepei. We're talking about Vivy, the prophecy.
Oh,
is this the prophecy?
This is the prophecy.
That Tepei, the creator, was going to make an appearance on the show?
Yes.
Nah, it's kind of lame.
Scarlet Disaster says the show received a boost of popularity from Gigguk since this. Is this not a Katakawa show? Is this a Katakawa show?
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me check really quick. Vivy.
Since his video of his
It
season.
is Wit Studio.
It's Aniplex. It's Aniplex.
Of Mal.
Okay, I was gonna say because Gigguk is a Katakawa employee pretty much. So
he strikes us.
I'm just saying it's a little weird how like all these big YouTubers, EA.
Yeah, I'm a big YouTuber, all right. I'm rolling in the 424 subs over here.
But finishing up Scarlett's comment, it says since his video of the season where he talked how great it was, the audience members of Mal went from 90,000-ish to 122,000, a little over. So yeah, that's the power of influencers, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
EA.
I mean, I feel like this show is it is fine. It is not bad.
Yeah, it's like rock climbing girls. It's the same.
I enjoy rock climbing girls better than this.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. I actually enjoyed rock climbing girls. It's like I understand that it's not going to be looked at the same way at all, but I enjoy rock climbing girls a little more than Vivy. And that's not a bad thing for anybody watching because I actually enjoy rock climbing girls, but Vivy is just like, I feel like right now, so far, if we were not to have how beautiful it looks, I don't know if we would be talking about it in the same fashion. And I don't want to use that to diminish the series itself because I think animation and art and just how things look visually is a big part in the story. And it's not something that you can just isolate and say, oh, well, it has this, so that's why we think of it in high regard. But at the same time, I'm just not I'm not captivated by the story right now. I think it has to do a lot It has to do a lot for me to be invested for me to be invested in it the way I am with other shows this season. And yeah, that's just not how it is for me right now. Things could change, but not right now.
If this came out in fall, it would have been amazing.
Oh my god. This would have been like the best thing in the fall.
Yeah, up next to Tokyo Revengers, 86, To Your Eternity, and fucking Fruits Basket. I mean, like, yeah, this is gonna seem like the weakest, just like right off the bat. Some more comments. Cruiser says episodes 1 and 2 of Vivy were released in the same week and can be viewed as one big episode. So maybe the prophecy of episode 5 is actually for the next week's episode.
Oh my god. Who said this? I hate you. I hate you.
It is a valid point. It is a valid point.
I hate you. Who is this? Cruiser 70? I hate you. I just want you to know that.
Well, ReZero is big on contracts, so maybe Hollow can get EA to sign an irrevocable contract of never killing the show.
Just don't sign the Suge Knight contract.
No Suge Knight for me. None of that. Also, it'd have to be a pretty big lucrative contract with exclusive merchandising deals.
Rawad
No.
says episode 4 made me feel things in its 23 minutes more than I guess Boku no Hero and Demon Slayer in their entire run.
Was it things in your pants or
I guess
in your mind?
Yeah,
it was a slight rise. Oh.
I feel like that was the episode that Vivy was like half naked.
This is the episode that Vivy was completely naked.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there was you could see her boobs in this episode at the very end. Which that probably boosted the mouse score by like 0.1. Karma
were those the feelings you felt? Because with Demon Slayer, like who do you have in Demon Slayer? Like you have
Tangerine.
Wait, what? What the?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Hold up.
Oh,
nothing. I was talking about good characters.
Nothing.
Were you thinking of Goblin Slayer?
I wasn't thinking anything.
Window Bobs?
No.
Cowgirl, whatever her name is.
I forgot her name. What was her name in Demon Slayer? No. In Demon Slayer, the girl that I like. Shinobu. Shinobu makes me feel things.
Oh my god. Nezuko-chan has donated $1. That's what she said.
Wow. We are making the subscribers and the viewers like lose intelligence as they're watching the podcast. Like they're devolving right before our very eyes.
Oh Lord. Well, I mean, it's Nezuko. This, right? It's Nezuko. It's Nezuko from Demon Slayer. She found a computer in Manji period Tokyo, or the fuck Demon Slayer is set in. And said,
Okay, I thought that conversation was going somewhere else.
Lightning Eagle says,
I heard period, and I was like, oh boy.
That's the ReZero podcast. That's where we talk about anatomically correct parts. Lightning Eagle says, so I gotta watch today's episode, is what you're saying? I guess if you like naked Vivy, sure. Rawad. Oh, Saucy likes that. Okay.
What? No, they.
Wait, hold up. You guys crucifying me over 86?
I don't cover this show weekly.
Are lusting after robots?
Okay. Okay. Are we going to be real or are we going to be like fake?
Let's be real.
Let me know.
Let's be real.
I have searched the internet for Android 18 hentai. Sue me.
Yeah.
She's an android. What? She was a human.
Yeah, so is Vivy. What? Oh. Never mind. I didn't know that was like the criteria.
Yeah, they're not even comparable.
My bad. I didn't say nothing.
Well, Vivy may be an android in the sense that she may be like her own intelligence.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing.
You totally did.
Oh. Forget that. Forget that. Just forget that.
Oh my god. Ramon says,
are we killing this?
I'm giving it the courtesy pass.
Oh, I'm killing it.
Oh god.
Because it's because I told the person who said this that if this episode was not the prophecy that it was, that I was killing it. And this is the shittiest episode. This was no prophecy. This was a mere like drizzle of rain.
Oh, EA, I am sorry. If I was sober, I would have also passed it. But I'm in a good mood, so I would have killed it. My bad.
No, pass it. Kill it. Damn it.
I am in a good mood, so I'm gonna pass it just because I feel okay. I feel very giddy.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see the next episode. See if it's any better. I guarantee you it won't be. It'll be. It helped save my wife, who's also an android.
Oh my god, dude! Dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We didn't even talk about
that. Well, there's also the whole thing with the opening scene where she's like, "I'm going to play a hit song from many years ago," This one's cold, and just goes straight into the opening. And I'm like, oh god, this is so cringe.
I do give it credit. At least the intro is different every time. She's getting a bigger and bigger crowd to follow her. I think that's kind of cool. But other than that, the show can.
I'm gonna watch a musical anime about crazy shit happening in AI, I'm watching Carol and Tuesday. Shinobu Kocho donates, says for $1, says "Ara ara."
Is it okay? No, this is not coincidence. We fucking talk about Teppei and his bad anime, then he donates. Then we talk about Shinobu Kocho, and then she donates. Who are you?
We know who it is.
Show
what
yourself.
do you want?
It's Shinobu.
Oh. Well, maybe
That's
Cowgirl.
anticlimactic.
We don't know. Goblin Slayer may be coming back.
She's like, Ara ara, Sasuke.
Oh, I would love that. Never mind.
What the fuck?
No. She also voices.
No. You expose me for some closeted pervert?
Oh, so you admit it?
What?
I don't cover Demon Slayer weekly.
I didn't either. Wait, but we did. What are you talking about?
We did cover it weekly. We didn't get to.
I don't know.
Shinobu.
It wasn't on Satsuki the Savage's channel.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Somebody says, "What about 2B?"
2B's got a nice butt.
Oh, here we go.
Isn't she like blind or something?
She's blind and has a nice butt. That's all I know about
She's
her.
not blind. She wears a thing over her face though.
My son is carrying a pizza. What the hell? Sorry, I just looked outside the window and saw him carrying a giant. Continue.
To Your Eternity. Great episode. Loved it. Way better than every show ever. So, what'd you guys think?
Wait. Before EA goes, I want to say this is weird because I'm just looking up her.
Looking up her what? Huh? Looking up her what?
The voice of Shinobu also voices Undertaker from '86.
What?
Yep.
No way. It's a
Undertaker. What?
Rest in peace.
'86.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Maybe a kid version.
I don't know. Anyway, freaking the show's
great.
Show's fantastic. I didn't know he could transform back into a wolf.
Well, now you know.
He's a fucking animorph.
Oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody. Yeah, but yeah, he could transform. This is a show that involves killing children and giving them drugs.
Jello drugs, by the way. We've went into the future.
Jello shooters.
Jesus.
But yeah, that freaking bear or whatever the fuck it was. It was
Oniguma from Inuyasha.
Right. Oniguma from Inuyasha is just a spiky polar bear with he just cries blood. I don't remember him getting hurt previously. Why is he crying blood? And he's got blood all over his paws. Is he constantly scratching at his eyes?
You knew he was going to die this episode. That's why.
Yeah, I guess so. Freaking the wolf was just taking a chunk out of his nose. Oh
my god, this episode was so gruesome.
It was so gruesome. I was watching it with my son too. He was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "You don't have to keep watching this." No, I want to.
Yeah, like at one point, like the bear like tears out his intestines and it's just like leaking out of him.
Yeah.
The wolf
what?
Hold on, breaks one of his tooth.
We got a donation from Teppei's daughter.
Wow.
Donates $10. Says put some respect on my dad's name.
Okay.
We'll tell him to stop putting lollies in shows.
Yeah. She's probably a lolly.
What is EA doing?
Is she like? I think he's crafting a weapon to forge against the lollies. He's like a blacksmith now.
This worked. This button. Oh, there it goes. It's open. Here you go.
The lolly blacksmith.
Oh
people.
shit! I wasn't on mute.
What is that?
I'm telling you what he did. He won't admit to it, but yeah.
Okay, no. Let me walk you step by step. So my girlfriend came in because she's afraid to open those Pillsbury like canisters that explode open.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
Wow.
she's like, could you do this for me? I was like, okay, hold on. And I thought I put you on mute, and then I was just hitting the side of the table just to get it open, and it worked.
Tepei's wife has donated $5. How dare you disrespect my family? He beats his meat hard.
Oh
wow.
my sides. He beats his meat hard? No wonder nothing
to you?
Done.
I don't know.
To you or to the lollies?
Probably to the lollies.
His wife needs to like find another man.
Who is his wife?
Maybe.
Is it Amelia?
It's probably Amelia.
I would not be surprised.
Oh Lord. So back to Your Eternity.
Loves Amelia.
I love see, I remember vaguely this scene in the manga and being confused when I first saw it, and when I saw it in this episode, I was like, the same thing happened. I was just confused. When she's tied up to the tree, she like sticks out her leg and starts waving it. And at first I'm like, what the fuck? Is she trying to like wave at the guard? What is she doing? Like,
hey,
what's
big
happening
boy.
And it turns out there's just a knife. She's prepared, by the way. She's great. I like her character.
Yes. She was definitely expected to be caught at some point and tied up like that. That's where she had the... I don't even know if I could call it a knife. It was more like a foul, to be honest.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, she was well prepared for being tied up the way she was. It's kind of suspenseful when Big Kuma Bear came in there, was about to stomp her ass out, and she had to, get rid of the rope. But this episode, with the, I guess we got a name for him now. I guess we can call him
Fuchan.
Yeah, Fuchan.
Futaro
like I said,
Uesugi.
Futaro. That means we're gonna get some quints, hopefully.
I mean, maybe March has sisters.
No.
I mean, older sisters. That's the only... Hold the phone. Just hold it.
What?
Just hold it.
I am holding it. Hello?
No, there's nobody on there. Just hold it for me.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
Okay. Oh yeah, with Fuchan, like I said, when EA was talking, that fight was so gruesome. My God, like they clawed each other. It was like an actual, just brutal brawl between two giants. And I like the fact that they were perceived as gods, because it's kind of like it's power that people can't comprehend. You have this Kuma Bear that's like could just stomp you out with ease and it can go about its day. And then you have this other being that's just immortal, could come back from anything, will fight you relentlessly. And it's like they can't comprehend that power, so they just deem them as gods. So I like the way that was portrayed and how that fight went. So yeah.
Happy Gilmore is right. She fell from 1,000 feet in the sky and then walked away with no scratch.
She had a bunch of branches and said March before doing it.
Yeah, no broken bones or anything. Just walks right into Fuchan and is just like, hey, follow me. Just follow the fruit. Follow the bouncing fruit.
To be fair, it's not like in Karakuri Circus where the guy literally falls like fucking hundreds of feet, lands head first on like some fucking sharp spike and is like, "Duh, I'm alive."
That is exactly how he said it.
I'm alive.
I'm a little smarter now, though. Thanks to the massive brain trauma I've just experienced. But yeah, I mean, yeah. That's a good point.
I thought it was fine. I like her, so I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, alright. Sasuke is the real pervert of KOA.
No. It's partly to do with her looks, sure. But no, I think I actually like her. The fact that she would go through these links and abandon the customs of her village to save March, I think that's commendable.
Well,
I think she's a really good character.
Now she's fucked because now she has a not only a child but the equivalent of a wolf dog human thing that says arigato a lot.
No,
Well,
only once.
That was the first time he even spoke in the show.
Well,
But
it's
he said it with the dog vocal cords. Arigato. It was
Well,
just.
you forgot the last part. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Arigato. But he needs to become a human so that his vocal cords could be, because dogs are not meant for speaking.
Says
Yeah.
you.
Right, unless it's Air Buddies, then we can all just jump off a cliff.
Air Buddies.
Fucking Air Buddies. Whoever made Air Buddies, I hope you're happy with yourself.
All right.
B. Sammy said one thing that bothered me is how the MC turned for not knowing how to use his hands to a vicious killer in a second. Okay, I think they do have to explain like why exactly he changed to the wolf form, but the difference in that is that in one form he was a human, which he's not accustomed to being in, because even in the human form he was showing his wolf tendencies by bending down and eating the food from his mouth without touching it with his hands. So I don't think the fighting is the issue. I think the issue is more so why did he decide that he had to transform into the wolf mode and fight this big bear? Like, why did he feel the need to do that? That's more so of what I'm looking at.
His mother was tied up and was going to get eaten.
I mean, that is kind of interesting because I kind of feel the same way, because he lets that boy bleed out and die, but then this person that gives him fresh fruit, I guess that's the only reason why, like, he felt some sort of attachment was for that reason, I'm guessing.
No, I think it's what was explained at the end where the thing goes on in search of stimulation. I think March gave him stimulation, and they say in this episode that like he felt emotion. So I think this was his first time feeling an emotion.
I guess more so my problem is that if it was just about saving March, it's just that when she was carted away by those other guys from the other village, it's like, why didn't he save her in that instance? And I guess that could kind of be explained as like March willingly went away with them because she didn't really want to go out with a fight. But even in this instance, she was asleep, so it's not like she was like protesting or anything like that, and then he decided that he needed to help in this instance because she was crying out for his help or anything like that. So I don't know. I think it's a weird thing. It's not something I really have an issue with, but yeah.
She made a lot of faces when she took those drugs. A lot of really not happy faces.
I don't feel so good.
That's what happened.
Like that's what happens when you eat the black Jello.
Oh.
I don't think this is supposed to taste this way. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, if she would have gotten eaten right then and there, she wouldn't have felt it, because it seems like it knocked her the fuck out.
Yeah.
Dylan Lamb says 2 Year Eternity is more stimulating than Vivy.
For
That
sure.
That's an understatement.
Sure.
So what do you guys now think about this this village soldier guard or whatever you want to call her? Because to me, it really seems like she is not a favorable individual.
I like her.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think she's a bad person. I still think, she was instructed to do these things, and
She literally said, "Oh wow, another one is coming to save her. I guess we'll just leave her to die as well."
Yeah. Okay. She is a very pragmatic individual. She will do what is listen.
I can't.
I understand how I'm perceived because I'm the person going to bat for another female character that is perceived as hot. I understand how people will look at me, but I'm telling you the facts. The way she views things is that okay, we're in this bad situation with this fucking god. If she wants to waste time saving this girl that is already going to be used as a sacrifice and is probably going to be the first to die, so be it. We're out of here. There's nothing they can do in that situation. Like, ideally, you would want to think that everybody wants to save each other and they all escape, but that's just not the situation that was handed to them. They're dealing with something that is super incomprehensible. It's a fucking demigod bear that arrows did not affect this motherfucker in the slightest. They did not think that, just unbinding March was going to save them. So it was kind of like, I understand like the whole, like how she said it. It's kind of because she said like, oh, it's going to be twice the food for the bear. Like, I understand like the tone of how she said it was like bad, and you can kind of condemn her for that. But at the end of the day, she couldn't do anything about it, and she still offered March and I don't know her name. I'll just say March's sister. She did offer them a place in her village, so she's not totally bad. I think it's just she's a person who evaluates things in a very objective manner. She doesn't really try to put her emotions in it, and that can look bad a lot of the times. That's how I see it. I'm not defending her because she looks good.
I can vouch for that. I agree.
Bill says, "Did Saucy just call himself hot? Truer words have never been spoken."
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Holographic says, "Ben, can you please make a dono goal for next KOA?" Maybe.
Let's just shout out a random number and make it so.
$20 billion.
Oh,
69.69.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Scarlett says, 2 Year Eternity focuses more on characters and Vivy more on plot, but I prefer the approach to 2 Year Eternity. I just think 2 Year Eternity just wraps you in. It gets its tendrils in you, and it just like a high school girl in a 90s hentai. It's just, you can't, it's just, no one's laughing at my joke.
No, this is the norm.
I swear I did not hear what you said because I'm so intoxicated.
Well,
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Echidna from ReZero says hi. So, hi, Echidna from ReZero.
Hello. Got any tea?
Holographic says, so 6, 1,000. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, it's Echido. Oh wait.
Wow, so Echidna is more popular than Echidona?
Listen, there is more likelihood of Hollow donating $6,000 to us than Mitch showing up. So it's fine.
Huh. Wouldn't that be something if Mitch just randomly showed up randomly? He donates in the Streamlabs.
Just, hey guys, it's me, Dave. I'm on the KOA.
Oh, By the way, Mitch's video on the high school girls was very good. I watched it and I had
Me
fun.
too. Me too. It was great.
Well, it was a pretty good video indeed. Killing or passing to your eternity?
Pass.
Oh yeah, I gotta say, and it's a bad look on me just because when people hyped up the first episode, I was one of those. I wasn't an anti-hyper, but I was just telling people to calm down, pump the brakes, because if people was calling it a masterpiece based off the first episode, I still feel that way. But like looking at it now, where we stand, with 3 episodes in, this show is very enjoyable. I think it may be one of the best in the season. It could be the best in the season, and it's crazy to consider knowing that Fruits Basket is in the same season. But To Your Eternity is the real deal. It seems like so far. So I got to give it its prop. I got to give it its props. Pass.
We all passing. Have a good night, everybody. We're never talking about Fruits Basket. Just kidding.
Bye later.
Fruits,
What? What's up?
Fruits Basket! So Akito has some ashes. Kurono's like, hey, what's up, Akito? The sky outside's really great. Akito's like, wanna see my dad's ashes? Kurono's just like, what the fuck?
She does not know how to talk to men. Like, that is not a date conversation. You want to see my dad's ashes? No, I just want to hang out. Like, what?
Got me all hot and bothered here.
It's not a good like icebreaker. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I guess this episode really, to me, shone a spotlight on just how fucking evil Ren is. The Ren with the E. Ren. Not Reen.
Reen?
Not Isuzu. Poor.
Ren.
Speaking of Isuzu, poor her.
Yeah, I mean, she got a haircut for free.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a fucking trauma with it as well.
Well, what haircut doesn't come with trauma for a first-time haircutter?
Yeah.
What?
You know what's really cool about this episode is that none of like the main characters were in it, and it just showed how good this episode could, you know, just have all of these side characters in it and just carry the show, because I really thoroughly enjoyed this whole episode. It was fantastic. The whole dynamic and relationship with Haru and Isuzu, right?
Isuzu.
Yeah. Isuzu.
Thank God. But yeah, that just that ending to the story build up and just everything else in between, fantastic. And I have to pay my respects to fucking Hero, because all it took was for his mom to get pregnant for him to change.
Well, what does that say about you, EA?
That I gotta get pregnant to change, I guess.
Wait, what? But he's not the one who got pregnant.
No, I'm saying his mom did.
So yeah, so like you got to get like a little brother to change or something.
I guess, but Hero basically just, you know, the baby grabbed his finger and he's like, "Oh, cute baby," and now he's apologizing to Kisa. He even spilled the beans to Haru, which I'm like, oh, he gonna fuck shit up. he gonna take her and smash that bitch, and not in a good way. So then he, you know, blind rage. What's it called? Dark Haru. Whenever he gets that way, yeah.
Yep.
He was fitting to put a hole through her face, if you know what I mean. Just like he was, and then basically, you know, she wasn't worth it. He kind of like told her everything that how he felt about Izuzu. I can never say that name. Horse girl, and yeah, he basically just said peace out. I don't think he's coming back. I really don't. And you noticed how it hinted at the curse that binds them. It was just a little bit tearing
Yeah.
away, just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Did he break the
So
curse?
he hasn't broken it yet, but I think he's on the verge to, because if it tears just a little bit, that tells me that it has something to do. I think it's with the way Sasuke put it, where it's some kind of sacrifice. Because in that instance, he didn't care anything else but for Isuzu, and I think that's what slightly did it. So yeah, great episode, Hero. Applause for him, and Haru is amazing, and so is Isuzu. Akito, even though I have mixed feelings about her. I understand why she locked Isuzu up in a cage. As bad as that sounds, I get it and I understand. I still think there are probably better ways of dealing with that situation than kidnapping someone and cutting their hair without their permission. But hey,
I
what
don't
do
know,
I know?
yeah.
What do I know? I'm not a god. What
You're
can I
also
say?
not pregnant, so you don't know. You can't change until you get pregnant.
Yeah, right. I'm pregnant with a food belly right now, or a food baby.
Oh my god.
Actually, no, I need food. Then I'll be pregnant with a food baby. Anyway, that's those are my thoughts about this episode. Fantastic, great. Didn't even have Toru, Kyo, or like I
No.
said, Yuki, anybody. Which, like I said, that shows to the strength of this show. Is
So
that even the side characters are fantastic.
yeah, I mean, to me, this is like I like this episode even more than the last episode, and I really love the last episode. But we had more grown-up versions of Kisa and Hero as well, which is really nice. So the the furthering of time and all that, and it's really nice to see that everybody's gotten a little bit older, look a little bit more mature than they last did. And it was really nice seeing the kids grow up a little bit. They're kind of like what? They're teenagers now, so
I don't know.
Mid-teens. This is really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. What'd you think, Satsuki?
This episode, the first thing I want to say is that Rain has solidified herself as top 2 MILFs in the series.
Oh my god.
Top 2.
I knew she didn't know the curse anyway. I knew she had no idea how it worked. I'm like, she's lying.
Well, okay, I was wrong about that, definitely, because I thought that she definitely knew something about that. So I gotta acknowledge that I was wrong. But when we're talking about MILFs, it's like Kyoko and Rain right there. Like, because as she was talking to the maid, and I was just looking at her, I was like, man, she is, because that's one of the first times we see her in the light, because she's always like shrouded in darkness, and I think that's intentional for sure. But like as we see her in
Thematic depth.
that, as I really get to take a good look at her, I'm like, man, she looks great. She's a terrible person for sure, because she sent Reen on this mission to where she knew what the risks were. She knew that if she were caught trying to take Akira's ashes, that this would play out. And it seems like she had no remorse about it, because she said, I don't even like Reen. And to boot, the fact that she said that she didn't know about the curse. Initially, I was thinking that maybe she said this because she was talking to one of the maids. And we know that the maids are, for the most part, from what we've seen, are very loyal to Akito. So maybe she didn't want to spill the beans on what she knew about the curse for fear that it would be relayed to Akito. But looking at it, it could just be she was telling the truth and she knows nothing about the curse, which would make what she did with Reen even more egregious, because it's like, you sent her to get these ashes and you don't even know like what the fuck you're doing with them. You just said, let me have those shits. Why do you want them? Like, why is Akira's ashes so important? Like, what's going on?
Isn't that basically her husband's ashes.
Yeah.
Probably that's why. Maybe she feels like she's entitled to it because it's her husband's.
And if that's the case, I feel like that's even worse, because it's one thing if you're trying to break the curse, something that's relevant to Reen and what she's been trying to strive for since we've seen her in the series. But for you to have this selfish idea and to want the ashes just for personal reasons, and you send Reen out gassing her up, thinking that this is going to help the cause and whatnot, and it's just there for your personal wants, I think that's even worse.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who. I think we don't know who the previous god of the Zodiac was. So maybe it was Akito's father. Maybe if she eats the ashes, she will turn into some crazy monster from Gears of War.
God. I was gonna say something, but then I forgot. Come back to me.
Yeah, the whole stuff with Ren is just, she's so fucking evil. Like,
And hot.
And hot.
listen, I've been getting fucking exposed over here, and then we have Satsuki.
Maybe you should cover up. Anyway, I remember what I was. I remember what I was gonna say.
This is what I get for creating pork ginger.
Carreno, I find it kind of ironic how the maids were basically kind of like down talking to him, saying, know your place, know this, know that. And yet they don't know that he can leave whenever he wants. He's not even at all bound to this place. I mean, sure, he stays out of pity, but that's no reason to stay when it comes to any kind of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of funny because it almost made me think when he was listening to the maids kind of like talk down to him, he's just maybe thinking in his head, do I want to put up with this shit anymore? Because quite frankly, Kureno's really nice. He freed Izuzu. He's staying with Akito because he feels bad for her. He's nice to a fault. He really needs to just rip it off like a Band-Aid and just say, Akito, I love you. I'm not in love with you type thing, where it's just he needs to do his own thing. He needs to be, well, I was going to say maybe he should be with no, he shouldn't be with Uchan because she's like 17 and he's like 20 something. Wait till she grows up and then he can get with her.
Well, thanks to the time skip, they can.
There you go.
I was going to say, like, the only flaw of him is the fact that he's trying to get with a high schooler. That's it. If it wasn't for that, like, he would be like, I feel like he would be beloved and whatnot. Because I feel like he was the MVP of this episode. People may want to give that to Haru because of him being very confrontational and very direct with Akito. But if it weren't for Kureno, Rin would be dead. And not only that, I think you should also give him more credit because he was involved in a situation that had nothing to do with him. It's not like he is personally involved with Rain. He has probably never talked to her, so he has no emotional attachment to her, yet he felt the need to go out on a limb and try to protect her. And also what's commendable about that is the fact that he's going right back to Akito. It's not like he's going to do what he's doing and be away from the Soma estate. He's going to be right under the wing of Akito, and knowing that, he still does what he does. So I think you got to give him credit for that.
Absolutely.
Well, QRW6 says Akito and Ren are just bad people, but at least Akito experienced Dark Haru. So
yeah, and she couldn't do nothing about it. She was just like,
come back,
come
Haru.
back. Yeah, right. Haru. And then Kurano's like, yeah, I should probably get out of here. Peace out, homie. And that was That was the end of that. I don't think he's coming back. I think he's done.
Yeah, well, no, he's got horse girl now.
Right.
He's got an actual real life horse girl.
Right. Oh my God. She could change into a hearse and he could
ride her.
Ride her.
Into battle.
Wow.
Right. Giddy up, horsey. Yeah.
You know, I used to own horses. Well, my father used to own horses. And I'm just going to say, like, it's fun feeding horses fruit.
Did you name one of them Isuzu?
No, my family is not weeps. Bill says, yeah, I stabbed a guy when I got my first haircut.
Okay.
That doesn't seem normal.
You probably fucked them up. Understandable.
Super Bleach says Haru was the MVP of this episode, so Super Bleach and Satsuki are about to go head to head. One-on-one competition.
Test your might. Mortal Kombat.
You good? You good? Let's get it on.
I love playing that game. I think what Mortal Kombat did I play with Test Your Might thing? I think it was Mortal Kombat.
Probably 9.
Deadly Alliance.
Oh, Deadly Alliance. Okay.
I remember 3 in the arcades. That was cool. That was my favorite one.
QRW6 says Akito's father was the Soma head, but it was never implied he was the god of the Zodiacs, so I'm a big old Dumbo. That's fine. Lightning Eagle says, put on some clothes, see. I'm fully clothed.
Jesus. What does he know about you that we don't?
I think it's because I told you to not expose yourself.
QRW6 says Dark Haru would have sent Akito to the hospital if Kurano didn't arrive at the scene.
Probably. I mean,
oh, sorry. Jinx, you owe me Coke, but go.
I was also going to say another important thing that we see in this episode is the fact that we have. I mean, we already had the last episode, but I don't think we talked about it. The birth of Hiro's sister Hinata. Like, what significance is that going to play on the story? Because I feel like it can't just be something that's just going to be relevant to Hiro's character. Because we obviously see him maturing because he's a big brother and whatnot. But this is something that has been talked about on 4 different occasions to where they pointed out Satsuki's pregnant. Satsuki's about to give birth. Satsuki has given birth.
You've given birth?
Congratulations.
You're
not Satsuki the Savage. I am not a mother yet. But I'm open. I'm open to the idea. If any ladies want to make a science baby. But yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I watch too much Railgun.
Oh, that's right. You're rewatching that.
This is science.
But yeah, I feel like it's been talked about too much to where I feel like it's going to lead to something important in the story later on, past Hiro's character. So I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I suppose. I think we've talked about nearly everything for Fruits Basket. Any final thoughts, if any?
I'm so happy you're pregnant.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not pregnant. I could be, like I said. I'm open to it.
I bet you are open.
Yeah. Like I'm fine with it.
Open.
Just
more with legs wide open.
I'm not pregnant right now, guys. So.
Okay, no problem. But whenever it happens, I can't wait.
Wait, why? What's going to happen then?
Well, because we have to find out if it's a boy or a girl. Then we can throw you a what are they called? The reveal
party.
Yeah. Then we can burn down the whole village.
Yeah, we can take a fucking flamethrower and burn down the whole village. Yeah, exactly.
It's a boy.
I look forward to it, man.
Lightning Eagle says thoughts on MK 2021. I guess Mortal Kombat.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Has
no.
anyone seen it?
No, I have not.
Okay, Sasuke's gone. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of fan service if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat.
Well, Satsuki's in.
For regular
Hey,
I guess what?
Sasuke was a
I'm
fan
a-
of MK9 when all the female characters were over sexualized.
I never played that, but let
I
me look
did.
it up.
But
I did.
anyway,
You probably did.
good good fan service, and like if you went into it not knowing anything about Mortal Kombat, you might be a little confused. It definitely felt like they rushed a lot of things in. I give it a solid 6 out of 10. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it wasn't the best. Like I thought the original 95 one had its special little charm about it, in my opinion. But I liked it. The gore and the fatalities were insane. I'll give it that.
Holographic says thoughts on holographic.
He is a swell dude. Can't go wrong. Would recommend to a friend. 10 out of 10.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Calls me like 3 a.m. He just says, I answer him like, hello, it's 3 a.m. And he just goes, fuck you. And he just hangs up.
Sounds like a lovely friendship.
QRW6 says, I'm going to go see the Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer Mugen Train on the same day. Very nice.
Nice. You're going theater hopping. Cool.
Hell
I thought it
yeah.
was going to pirate ship hopping.
I mean,
Well, I figured
will
with
have
I'm
to.
going to see just means he's going to the theater, is what I'm assuming.
I heard that Demon Slayer movie is really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
I really want to see it, but I can't.
Me too. I'm not going to know anything about it when I see it. I'm going to be like, ooh, pretty visuals. It's nice.
Ooh. Hey, we should do a KOA on the Mugen Train.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
All right, people in the chat, who would want to see KOA do a review on Mugen Train Demon Slayer?
Yeah, like we did with Jujutsu Kaisen. Press 1.
Yeah, press 1 now. Press 2 if you think that's a terrible idea.
We haven't talked about Demon Slayer on KOA since in the middle of
First
airing.
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
That
like,
is
what, 2
good.
years ago?
I don't
we're
know.
Approaching that. We're approaching that for sure.
Can you believe it, guys? It's next freaking episode is going to be 100 episodes.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, we got 1-1. And, well, technically 2. Because Hollow says me. And then Lightning Eagles 4 says Hollow bullies his mods. Doesn't surprise me. At all.
Does he call them at 3 in the morning and say, do mod stuff, and then hangs up?
I feel like that's Hollow's character. So yeah, what are we oh my god. Super Bleach says I'd rather see a KOA about Rin's chest. That's Satsuki's. That's what Satsuki does.
We're gonna have to
Why
collab.
am I being named?
Because we're doing a podcast about Ren's chest. We got to do this.
I would never do that. My ethics and my morals will never allow that to happen. I would never do a podcast about Rain's chest.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Maybe Rain, but not Reen.
Not
it's
Rin.
the R-E-N. R-E-N. It's the MILF.
Oh. I won't say anything further then.
What the fuck? You just say I plead the fifth, but you say it in such a way it's like a yes. Lightning Eagle says, "What do I press to talk to a customer service employee?" 1.
You gotta. You have to say it directly into the speaker monitor that you're looking into right now.
Super Bleach says, "I'd rather see a KOA about." Where I fucking said
Yeah,
that.
you already read
Jesus. Holographic says, "You guys aren't ready for episode 100," so.
Yeah,
I mean,
not.
yeah, we're definitely at this point not because we have to wait for the episodes to air.
Watch
and all that stuff.
episode 100 just be like all episodes are just like bad.
When have we ever been ready for a podcast?
Dude, the first podcast, we'll save it for next week. Alejandro says, I saw the movie, got more of Best Girl Nezuko.
Oh, God. No.
Well, that sounds like an awful movie already.
Yeah. If she's the best girl, I don't want to watch it.
I mean, there's like a train girl, I think. They got like a train. Are we going to
She's a
pass this
literal
episode
train?
of Fruits Basket?
Do people ride this train?
I was thinking that they run a train on her.
Oh, God damn. Do we pass this episode of
Chugga,
Fruits
chugga,
Basket?
chugga, chugga, choo choo. Chugga, chugga.
Oh my god.
I think we pass it.
Yeah, we're passing it. Chugga.
Super Bleach says, is that a prophecy? No more prophecies.
No, please, God.
Vivy lied
Jesus.
to us.
We won't promise you guys that. I mean, the podcast could be very well as bad as any other podcast that we've ever done. So don't expect anything. We're not going to lie to you like Vivy did to us.
I cry. Well, it seems like only 3 people. Well, I guess that like depending on like how many people are in the chat.
Well,
Yeah, that's
why
like
not
that's
put it
like
to
a
vote?
majority. So
Why not put it to a vote on your actual?
yeah,
your
I'll
channel?
do a community tab. How about that? It's all gonna be yes. So just be prepared.
The 2 no's are gonna be me and Satsuki.
Hollow says, I predict Ben and the crew are going to be wealthy after next KOA. You're funny. You're funny, Hollow.
Yeah, you're such a funny guy, Hollow.
So with that being said, EA, where can they find you?
Well then, good sirs and misses out there listening in YouTube land, you can find me at I was about to say King of at Everything Animated. I'm doing a weekly podcast of My Hero Academia with my good friend Rising Sun Reviews. Didn't do one this past Sunday because he is on vacation, so whenever next Sunday comes around, it's going to be a 2-for-1 episode. Yeah. And exactly. I have a Twitch, Killer Zeke87. My last video, or should I say my last stream, was probably one of my best streams I've ever done because someone by the name of Not Holographics and SeaTactics came by and just donated a bunch of farts and shits, and it was great. It was really, really fantastic. So check that one out. I have that saved. And also, please follow me because I do a community stream every Sunday. And finally, All Elite Couple. That's my channel I have with me and my girlfriend, where we do reactions and reviews of stuff wrestling, preferably AEW.
Oh,
So-
dude, that Impact Wrestling pay-per-view was amazing.
Oh boy,
This is
thoughts
great.
about that. Yeah. So yeah, check us out there. We're almost at 200 subs, and I can't wait to get to 200.
Satsuki.
I know. Yeah. You can catch me on Sasuke the Savage, that channel, and Sasuke the Reactor. On that channel, I react to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamonds Unbreakable, as well as Fruits Basket. Every Monday it comes out. Almost done with Diamonds Unbreakable, by the way. I have like I want to say like 8 or 7 videos left for that. And on the main channel, I plan to do a video on Watamote, talking about the last couple of chapters I missed, 186 through 190, and Ranger Reject, talking about my experience with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, and another video on Kakigurui. Those are all the videos I have planned. So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for checking out episode 99 of KOA. Next one is going to be 100. It's going to be crazy.
100.
I'm just saying, I got some things. I'm going to go through my stuff. I'm going to find some stuff, some classic materials. It's going to be amazing.
I have so many good ones. Could I give you some of the good ones as well?
Oh, well, I was going to go through my old notes to find like some stuff that I used to read. Back when we used to do like synopsis introductions.
Okay, my bad.
So thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.